Pues la verdad es que es bonito el sitio, ¿eh? Esto es para ir al lago, seguro. Mira, ahora sí está abierta la rejilla de la entrada. Se puede. Vamos a ir al lago. Ah, mira aquí. No, aquí no van a estar las llaves. Que me vuelvo loca. Ya, vamos.
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
La bicicleta. Encuentro una nueva bicicleta. ¿Y dónde la encuentro? A ver, a lo mejor es aquí abajo.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says. A tripod is necessary to take photos with long exposures.
Mi madre lleva un montón de cosas para hacer fotos.
I have found what I need to take infrared photos. These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that.
Ah, coño. Da a este lado. Sí, me acabo de enterar.
These could be of use to me.
Mira, me las guardo también, tío. ¿Ves? Hay que coger todo.
Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking.
Vale, ¿qué más queda? ¿Qué más queda? Vale, no tengo que revelar nada, ¿no? A ver, pero aquí no me falta nada. A ver, espérate, esto aquí. ¿No? Vale, solo para revelar. Vale. Ya vamos para atrás. Que la verdad no tengo ni idea dónde pueden estar las llaves, te lo digo. Me he vuelto loca buscándolas, pero no las veo. Hostia, estas mierdas así. Es que ya lo toqué. Ah, mira. Aquí hay algo que no he tocado.
Books, books, and more books.
Ah,
In our
no.
villa, there must be 10 times more than even here.
El teléfono está bloqueado.
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me.
Vale, mira. Para arreglar la bici creo que se lo puedo quitar de aquí.
Here's
Vale,
the
esto es para
bicycle
inflar la
pump.
goma. Se oye más fuerte la música ahora, ¿eh? Venga, vamos a inflarlo, que yo creo que con esto podemos ir al lago. Ya está, ¿no? Vamos a ver. Vale. ¿Me caeré? No creo. Ay, mía. Sí, ¿verdad? Todavía sigue ahí, después de varios días. No sé. A ver, por aquí dónde se va. Ay, qué guay está montar en bici aquí, ¿eh? Subida y todo. A tope. Vale, esto aquí se ve que no puedo salir. No, era para el otro lado, tío. A ver, esto no... A ver, gira. Mira, mira, mira. Y va rápido. Qué guay. Por aquí. Es todo muy
To
campestre.
go far away from here, I need to have a good reason.
Tío, entonces no me voy a ir de mi hogar o qué. Mira, hay otro camino por aquí. Uh, ah, no. No me deja. Joder. Por aquí tampoco. Jolín, entonces ¿para qué me ponen la bici ahí? Coño. A ver, me voy a bajar aquí.
According to Nanny, this was an old windmill. It has been abandoned for as long as I can remember, and it has always given me the creeps.
Pero aquí tampoco puedo entrar. Tío, la verdad es que la bici no sé qué hacer con ella. Porque por aquí no es el camino. Yo creo que no tenía que salir por aquí. No, había que volver al lago, tío. Lo que pasa es que ahora iba de día. Que me pego un bombazo, tío. ¡Ah! Ish. Llévatela para todos lados que cuando aparezca un fantasma... Pues sí, lo dejo botado. Ay, Dios mío, ay, Dios mío. Mira, vaquita. Venga, vamos, vamos, vamos. No nos despistemos.
I can't ride here. Better walk on foot.
Me cago en... Mejor seguir a pie, dice. No me la puedo llevar, así que nada. Esto es como si nada. Vale, creo que era por aquí. Muchos tíos, moscas por ahí.
Los, schnappen wir uns diese...
Los de la guerra, tío.
Los! Hey, hey, hey! Los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben! Ho! Hey! Vorwärts! Hier! Sie sind alle!
¡Ostras!
Verdammt! Los! Laufen!
What is going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
Te van a matar esto, tío.
Verdammt!
Este tema me gusta. Vela, chao. Qué guapo.
This is my dress, not Martha's. Now that I am Martha, it's better left where it is for now.
Yo tengo que... A ver. Encuentra las llaves que no las encontré. ¡Ostras! El tiroteo en el bosque. Hay que ir allá. Y ya se olvidó de lo del lago, tío. Ve al lago, claro. Vale, yo ya estoy en el lago. Vamos por aquí, a ver. A ver, espérate el camino. No, por aquí no se puede. Tendré que venir de noche al lago, tío. Encima no se ve de nada. Porque estoy dentro del monte, no veo nada. Tío, pues estoy en el lago. Pero no, ahora quiero investigar a los soldados. Vale, ahí voy. Acercándome. Vale, estamos dentro de la zona casi.
Oh God, please no.
Lapo.
Oh, my dear friend. What have
Lo
they done to
mataron.
you? Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone and I cannot reconcile myself.
Oh. No, a mí. ¿Qué haces, tío?
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot. Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt?
Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße. Lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
Y me dejan aquí así tirada, ¿sabes? Muriéndome. Bueno, claro, me dispararon ellos. Agüita. Me quito un momentín la webcam, ¿vale? Ya la vuelvo a poner.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Ay, mi madre. No, 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 no. A ver, mamá. Marta. Ven. No, 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 no. Marta. Te devuelvo lo que tengo. No. No, Marta. Te devuelvo tu destino. Mierda, no. Marta. Te devuelvo tu aspecto.
I give you back.
Ostras.
I give you back.
Me devolvió a la vida. ¡Hostia!
I give you back. I give you back.
Uf.
I give you back. I give you back your innocence.
Ostras, ostras, ostras.
I give you back your innocence.
Vale, me voy a poner la cámara rápido. Y seguimos. Tú ahora... No. Ahora... Pagaré... No, no. Ahora. Yo no estoy aceptando ni una. Veo... A través de tus... No. Qué mala, tío. Ahora... Veo... Con mis... Ojos.
Now I see with my eyes.
Oh, yeah. Se lo lleva. Qué miedo, tío.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded. But they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be
Iban a morir
delaying
las dos
her
igual.
fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception.
Sabía que
No
me
one
estaban
lies
engañando.
to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia.
Julia.
However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
La muerte. Madre mía. Uf. Qué locura de juego, te lo digo, ¿eh? Qué paranoia, ¿no? Es un poco paranoia. Uy, tanto. Vamos a ver qué pasa ahora.
Ugh.
Uy, le duele la barriga otra vez.
Damn, this hurts so bad.
Ah,
I
vale.
can hardly
No.
breathe.
Vale, es el disparo. Por suerte está en la casa, mira. Y está viva. Vale. El entierro. Vale, ahora vamos a enterrarla. Mira, alguien estuvo aquí, se ve.
Looks like Mother has been here all night with me. Or rather, with Martha. She even left her medication behind. She can't live without that now.
Pues sí. Ahora me voy a poner una ropa de esta. Ah, aquí. Míralo. Me voy a poner esta.
The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress.
Ah, vale, ok, este. Vale, este es para las ocasiones especiales.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away. No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Uy, ¿dónde lo dejé?
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
Sí, no me...
Otherwise, she would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering.
Sí, muchas cosas malas, la
Nothing
verdad, sí,
more.
todas juntas.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you,
Ay,
doctor.
que lo mata.
for
No,
everything.
tío.
Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered
Por eso
so
está con las
much,
pastillas esas.
maybe too much.
Y todavía tengo que encontrar las llaves.
Violence against citizens continues in La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha.
The radio
that
needs
is
to
in
be kept
danger.
on at all times
The blow
these
from
days.
the gunshot in
It can
her
save
back
your
could have
life
killed
knowing
her.
things on
It is
time,
only by the
especially
grace
before
of
they
God
Mira,
that
están
happen.
hablando
girl
de
is
mí.
alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act. The New Zealand troops are advancing slowly.
Vale, el periódico hay que ir a leerlo. Encontrar en la carta. La tata no dice dónde dejó las llaves. Tenía un llavero rosa atado a ellas. No están en el estante de las llaves. Alguien las ha cogido. Encuentra el bolso. Di adiós a tu hermana.
After the Battle of Poggibonsi,
What if the bag is here somewhere?
they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa.
Ah, o sea que el bolso
The
tiene que estar
German
por ahí.
resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for
A lo mejor en el baño.
There's my bag. Thank God.
Mira, lo ves. Sabía.
Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you, even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight.
Sure.
Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934.
6934.
He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
Vale, espérate, vamos a tirar las cartas del día. La voy a coger por donde me dé la gana ahora. Esta. El sol. Esta. El emperador. Y esta.
There is darkness that
Hierofante.
brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something.
Vale. Vale. Y aquí... Una combinación, vale. Tiene que haber por ahí para meter una combinación. Vale. Vamos a hacer lo de mi hermana. Y las llaves ya me las encontraré porque la verdad es que yo no las veo. A ver, voy a leer el periódico, que es lo que tengo que hacer, si no se van a dar cuenta.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me.
Que no ha contado ella lo que ha
Best to
pasado.
stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
Pues mal hecho, porque si no, ¿qué va a pasar?
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
A ver.
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her.
Es la
Nanny?
tata.
Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh, my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died.
¿Qué
We
dice?
should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny.
Se le murió la tata, tío.
Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Buah. Ahora puedes usar el teléfono para realizar llamadas. Vale. Aquí.
July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity.
Incluido el de la locura. 2 páginas no leídas.
Now I know what must be done to meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning when it is foggy, or all will have been in vain. That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many.
La tumba.
Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy.
Vale,
2.
los infrarrojos.
Part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off.
Vale,
3.
las tengo.
I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it.
Vale.
4. To communicate with her, I will need
Las
to use my
tengo.
tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
Vale. Vale. Vale, esto ya estaría. Ahora el número. El número. Espérate. Era aquí. Pero no la quiero volver a leer otra vez.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead?
6934.
Every-
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph, town on fire to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is
Madre
German.
mía.
It would be like betraying him even though he himself
Pues Evil,
hates
va
the
bien.
scene.
Esto es una
What
locura,
happened
tío,
to
pero va
Lapo
bien.
And those guys. If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try.
Esto
Or
es una
maybe I can
locura.
talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. Don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
Dios, ayudar a los partisanos o contarle el plan a papá. Ayudar a los
To cut the
partisanos, tío.
cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors.
Vale, ya las
should be
tengo, ya
fine.
las tengo.
Martha was taken to the chapel for her funeral. I want to say goodbye to her alone before
Vale,
everyone
me tengo que ir a
arrives.
despedir de ella. Ya pusieron todo ahí. Espérate. Hay que buscar el cable ese también. Encuentra el poste telefónico, corta el cable. ¿Será ese ahí adelante? Espérate, me ponía una X. Vale, es este de aquí. ¿Y esto? Vale, un pozo. Vale, igual me tengo que subir y todo al poste. Sí. Ostras. Agüita. Vale. ¿Y ahora?
A German tank! I have to report its location via the telegraph hidden near the cowshed. Daddy
Ostras.
probably asked for a garrison after all that has happened. I should report its location via telegraph.
¿Y cómo lo corto?
This wire heads towards the house and then keeps going, so it must be the right one.
Vale. Es este. Vale, ahora sí. Venga.
Now all that remains is to go to the telegraph near the barns.
Telégrafo que está junto a los establos. A ver. Los establos están aquí. Ay, mira, ahora está esto abierto aquí. Ah, es la capilla, tío. ¿Dónde está mi hermana? Vamos a despedirnos ya. Mira, ahora viene el cuervo con el pájaro muerto, tío. ¿Pero qué hace?
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side. Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha, that'll be safe next to her. Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes. Commune of San Casciano, Province of Florence. Death certificate. From the red...
Vale, esto es lo de la carta funeraria o algo de eso.
Holy water. It's only water and yet there's something special about it. There's only a few signatures from my funeral. If people had known that it was actually Martha, there would have been far more. I'm sorry that I took this from you too.
Vale.